And no matter how many videos I put out, it's still kind of awkward. What's up, everyone? I'm not that guy. It's like it never ends. Every time I start, I'm gonna fumble. I'm gonna fumble the intro. Happens every time. You just get up and do it again. I gotta give a shout out to one of my subscribers. Dude, you sent me this 3D printed light. It's my logo, and it is totally rad. Thank you, awesome. It's blowing my mind. I just started YouTube. I've got like 30 subscribers. It's been almost 2 months, but it's blown my mind. Like, the community is legit, okay? It's legit. I'm finding my people. And man, that's what we need. Everyone should just start YouTube. Cancel Netflix, Disney, HBO, all that stuff. Let's all do YouTube. Watch each other's stuff. A little bit of a recap. So I started this channel while I was on paid parental leave. We just had a baby, number 2, and I wanted to get creative. I didn't want to be stagnant. Like I have a job, and this is kind of what I do at work, okay? And when I was at home, it's like I needed to get working with the camera. I'm not in front of the camera at work, but I'm a photographer. I do video. I didn't want to get stagnant, right? I wanted to keep working, keep creating. My algorithm has been feeding me all these like videos about why you should start a YouTube channel. You're over 40, now's the time to start a YouTube channel. And I'm 45. I was getting all of these. The algorithm was just like feeding it to me. So I broke down, was like, all right, we're gonna start a YouTube channel. Season between, sounds good. What does it mean? My name's Michael Winter, nice to meet you. Season, right? Winter, season, oh, that's great. Between, it seems like I'm always in a state of transition, right? Doing something from here to there, somewhere in between. I don't know, we made a logo, my wife made the logo, and that's what we changed the channel to. So here we are, I'm on leave. I'm like, you know what? I need to get creating. So that's what I did. Got the name on the YouTube, started making some videos, and I'll be honest, guys, I'm not sure what I'm doing here, what I want to do. I kind of have an idea what I want to do, but I'm just kind of throwing stuff out there. I'm not sure what's going to stick, and I don't really care, right? I don't want to get caught in the algorithm where I'm making stuff for the clicks, because that's what's working. That's not my plan. My plan is I'm documenting myself, all the things I like. I got a family. I'm gonna raise them, and I'm gonna document it. Like, I wish when I was a kid, I had photos. Like, there's hardly any photos of me when I was a kid, let alone video. And so I don't want that for my kids. Like, I see some guys on the YouTube, specifically this channel, My Retro Life. Dude, your videos are amazing. And what makes them so amazing is because your dad documented everything on his camcorder. Man, it is so awesome. They're great stories from the heart. Like hardcore fan. Anyway, and I'm not even sure that people are gonna like it. Who knows, man? I'm into all sorts of things. Man, I love music, I love cinema, I love film, photography, video. And not just music, like, man, I play instruments. So like, I make music. You know, and I like working on cars. I love the outdoors. Like, all of that is gonna be part of this. So we'll see what happens. But for now, I just want to give you a channel update on what's going on. Dad at 45 having a newborn, tired. Like, man, I need my sleep. But I love it. I love to get in front of the camera. I love to talk to you guys. I like to show you all the cool things I'm into. Like I mentioned movies, right? Well, not just movies, like VHS. I'm gonna show you guys my Laserdisc collection. All you guys out there, like I'm looking to connect with you guys, my people, my family, you guys out there. So today, channel update, and we're gonna do a quick tour. Okay, how am I gonna do this? I'll take the camera and we'll just go around. How about that? All right, so, okay, that's the tripod. This is what I'm looking at, right? This is what I'm looking at right here. So that right there is my pedal steel. So like I said, guys, I make videos and then I put my own music to it. I don't use Artlist or whatever stock audio. I create music. So this is, I'll show you what this looks like. That's what that thing is. Yeah, you basically sit down at it and you play it. It's a country music instrument, but it doesn't have to be played with country music. I was a steel player in a band called Truck Stop Darlin', and it was like the coolest compliment somebody gave us was like, if Nirvana had pedal steel for lead guitar, that's what it was like. So that's a Fender Pro Reverb back there, old mid-70s, and then that's just like a big bass cabinet with a 15-inch speaker. There's a cool little pedal steel picture right there. That's super cool. And we will go counterclockwise. So that light, that's my main light, and that is an Aperture 300D Mark II. That's the main light. Yes, one of my favorite movies, Texas Chainsaw Massacre. And then I'll just move this light. Maybe I'll turn it up. Okay, guitars. Okay, got camera gear over here. Guitars here. Bunch of guitars. Like I said, guys, I like to make music. Looper, it's just like old school looper. And there's my light. Okay, a subscriber made this for me, 3D printed it. Super cool. See in between. Very awesome. Thanks, dude. Yeah, I got a little VHS collection here. These were my dad's, King Kong and Godzilla. Old school. And if you'll remember, I don't know if anybody's a fan, but in the original Roseanne TV show, there was a Godzilla figure in the background in the living room. Every time I watched it, I was like, there's our Godzilla. All right. At the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. I scanned that in from a VHS and printed it at work. So like this thing right here. It's this one. That's it right there. So I just scanned that in from work, or scanned it in, printed it at work, mounted it up. Just made a little poster. I just think it's a super cool looking VHS cover. Anyway, dude, this thing, I made this out of paper mache. A little zombie. And if you don't know by now, I love zombies. You'll see in one of my previous videos, I talk about the 1968 Night of the Living Dead movie, and it inspired me to make my own zombie movie. Yeah, this is just one of those skulls that you get from like the craft store. And then we use paper mache to just make it look cool. I had to bust the jaw and like glue it back crooked. Yeah, it's cool. All right, moving on. I love photography. So that's an old Polaroid SX70 original. Still works. It's an old 4-track tape deck. Done some recordings on that. And then, oh man, from the greatest director of all time, Steven Spielberg. Classic E.T., and it has the thermos inside. Love it. Especially now, like having a kid, man, you kind of live vicariously through them. It's amazing. Okay. That was my first console, the Nintendo, the NES, with the red zapper gun. It's just like a 3D printed display stand. And the NES was great. We played that for many years. I think we got it Christmas of 89, 88 or 89. And then we never got the Super Nintendo. I just got this a few years back. But growing up, we always rented the Super Nintendo from the local video store. In local video store, I'm not talking about Blockbuster. It was called Jim Martin's Video in Oregon City, Oregon. God, we rented it so much we could have bought 3 of those Super Nintendos. Anyway, so my buddy, he just gave me this. It's a TV stand, but it has LED lighting inside, and you can change the colors with the remote. It's sitting on like a buffet or a hutch, something like that. We weren't using it upstairs, so I brought it down here. And I store like camera lenses and stuff down in here. I'll probably take the doors off. Maybe one day I'll get something better. I don't know. It's just what I have, guys. Oh man. Yeah, the lighting doesn't really do it justice. Let's change the lighting. There's my monster. I love horror movies, guys. I love the classics too. My mom, when she was a kid, she had all the Universal Monsters horror figures. Probably like this one, probably about that same size. This is super cool. Love the artwork on this. It's such a great movie. It's a great book. It's a classic. I love this movie. I watched this when I was a kid so many times, and it's still so good. Like, the other ones are kind of cheesy. The first one is just awesome. And it's basically a Vietnam veteran with PTSD. Yes. So good. All right. And this is what I watched the VHS and Laserdisc on. This is like a mid-90s Sony Trinitron, 35-inch. I think it's 35, 36. I think it's a 35. Halloween. Dude. Arguably one of my favorite movies of all time. John Carpenter directed it, did the music for it. Dude, the music is so good. I'm a huge fan of Carpenter, and that's why I play the synthesizer. It's like because of him. And when I say I play it, I don't really play it. I just kind of mess around. All right, and so then this is my Laserdisc collection. This is the one I'm watching now. It's been a while. I don't really want to do any reviews, but I might talk about them. maybe just talk about what I like about them, what kind of memories it brings. Because these are all old. This is old format. I love the New York skyline, the Twin Towers over there. Anyways, I made this little wooden thing to kind of hold it up to display the movie that I'm watching. But yeah, I got the Beatles. That's the Beatles anthology on Laserdisc. Pioneer Laserdisc. These are like kind of like the top, my favorite movies that I have on Laserdisc. This shelf is just kind of, this is where I put like my favorite Laserdiscs. I've got more over here in the dark. Turn on the light. There we go. Yeah, so that shelf, and then some there, and then I think there's some in that bottom cabinet. Yeah, got the Laserdiscs. Got a cassette player here. These are the two speakers that I need to put back here. This is like my chair when I'm watching the TV. I usually set it back a little bit, but when I'm doing YouTube, I just like to have it in the background. Looks good. My reel-to-reel, man, I bought this for $50 up in Vancouver, Washington. Works great. I didn't even have to change the belt, not yet at least. That's an old Pioneer. And then down here, this is my nice 4-track. It's a Tascam 424 Mark II. So I keep that under cover. Just pull it out, I guess. It's on this little thing right here. This thing's fun to use. I've got a little workbench, makeshift workbench up here. Okay. There's my little fog machine box. And so this is an old, that's a Rhodes keyboard that I got on there with the suitcase, amp, and I don't really play it too much anymore, but it's here. And I've just been using it as a makeshift workbench. A little bit of storage. Usually this is cleaned up, and if I gotta change guitar strings or whatever, this is what I'm using for working on my music stuff. Like I had to solder some speaker wires to a cabinet, stuff like that. It's just a mess. All right, let me just back up a little bit here. Got the old state of Oregon flag. Remember, guys, I'm from Oregon. I moved out here for a job. Moved out here to New York. Buffalo, New York. Western New York. And I gotta say, guys, I love it here. It's awesome. What do they, I don't even remember what they call those. Mini Mac? Something like that? Sounds like a hamburger. I think it's a Mini Mac something. Mac Mini? Got my focus right. This is where my computer workstation is and my synth. So that's my DeepMind synth. I got my controller here. I'm on baby duty, so I'm watching the baby. Make sure the baby's still sleeping. So I'm gonna get another monitor to put here, bigger monitor. Maybe turn that one vertical. Because I need more screen space, man. I need more space. To be honest, I need more space down here. This is tiny. Moving on over here. So let's see, I got bass guitars. Well, that's a bass. That's a 6-string. It's like tuned in C. Baritone. Yeah, this is my guitar station. So I got my Milkman amp right there, and I can plug headphones in so I can play while the kids are sleeping. And then I got all my effects here. And I just kind of rotate out guitar pedals, change the configuration, change the order, see what works. All right, guys, that's it. Thanks for hanging out. Hope you enjoyed the tour of my space. It's not a lot, but it's my space. I've got it dialed in. I'm able to escape the world and all the drama that's going on out there. Come down in here and just zone out in my world. Play some music, watch a movie, just kind of forget about that stuff. We'll see you guys next time. Yeah. Awesome.